Welcome back to another playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda, and as you can see there, we have the Asari arc here, just drifting in space, sort of. Right now in this playthrough, I'm mostly going to be going in through and checking out a uncharted planet here. What is it? I already checked out a laid-in, so I think it's only natural that I end up doing another planet here. What is it? H-047c. I'm going to be going to this system. It seems more like just a small world, really, so... And aside from that, I'm just going to be doing side missions and all for the Nexus, and mostly just additional task. So this is mostly just a dedicated side quest mission. What it's been the past couple of videos, aside from the main mission. So we'll end up getting back to the main mission later on in the week. I'm thinking I'll be back to it on Thursday, going through the priority ops missions. Right now, this is the only priority first. So, and, well, I'm not really going to do that first in this stream, but I'm going to end up doing it, right after I end up doing the Tempest one here. Release assignments, Tempest. The visitor. Let's check in the trap. We did that in it.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, the trap you set in the cargo bay, we got a blip. I think something's in there.
Hi there. You must be the one eating all our cereal. No poison glands or claws, nothing on scans. You're probably only a risk to leftovers. You know, Pathfinders is supposed to catalog all new life forms. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How about a nice warm cage in my quarters, and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home.
With that, now I have two pets on the Nexus, or Tempest, my bad. Two pets on the Tempest. So what is that? A pet? What is it? Rodent or mouse? What happens when he gets loose? If he ends up getting loose. Speaking of pets, where is that pet hijack at? Ah, here you are.
Hey, there you are.
I wonder if it's possible if I could get a third pet. I'll check it out after I go to the Uncharted world here. I believe it's the designated world for the Turians, so...
Wow. Look at all this. The Scourge did a number here, didn't it? To think this was supposed to be the Turian home, now the Exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. But this planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So, stick to the Nomad.
Descent engine engaged. Good luck, Ryder.
Why'd you come to Helios?
General you or personal you?
You, Vetra? Personally?
Same reason everyone else did. Bought the pitch.
Must have been an impressive pitch. Was it worth it?
It better be.
Gravity's lower than we're used to, Pathfinder. Gil says you shouldn't worry about accidentally hitting escape velocity.
Nomad should compensate for the lower gravity. To a degree.
Exposure to the surface radiation will kill you, Pathfinder. I do not advise leaving the Nomad. Hazardous radiation detected. Please remain in the Nomad.
Boy, it won't even let me leave the Nomad. Oh dear.
The Turians have compulsory military service. Is that right?
Most. I didn't. My father took us from Palaven before I came of age. Maybe it's good not to learn exactly the same thing as everyone else.
Well, at least I know how I can get one of the trophies, is keeping the Nomad airborne for, what, 35 seconds? Should be pretty easy. Get this trophy on this planet, or asteroid in this case. I really can't leave the planet. Leave the Nomad, so I wonder what happens when you drive the Nomad. Really much I can do on that. I'm gonna do
Taking her up. Where to
now.
next, Pathfinder?
Into the Nexus.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream. Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
It didn't go as cleanly as I'd hoped. But I guess nothing comes easy.
Indeed, which only highlights the value of perseverance, a quality I champion myself. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us?
I am?
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
Just don't let your guard down. We're in the wilderness here. We can tame it, but it will fight back.
Wait till it meets the Asari.
Did I apply for an outpost? I could do more good out there than I can stuck here.
This is not what I signed up for. What am I?
Wonder if I can get this part of local traders.
I don't know if he's Angara.
These power outages make no sense.
Aha! I knew it! Horizontal gene transfer. They can't incorporate new DNA. Many species do the same. Only the most primitive do it by force.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative Director Jaren Tan did not mince words when news of the exile port was made public.
Kadara is dangerous. The exiles are dangerous. Stay away from Kadara. I cannot stress this enough.
This is HNS.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Aya. Pathfinder, I hear the Angaran planet Aya is a paradise. We finally found a lush world. When do we start moving in?
These things take time. There's not much room on Aya, and we're still proving ourselves to them. But we need to find lush planets of our own. For all of us.
True. But hey, at least now we know one exists, right? I know you'll do it. Keep up the good work, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but even with everything that's going on, someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now. See you later.
Later.
Ryder, one of the Angaran delegates was here for a tour. A first contact already. Who'd have thought? They seemed nice. Of course, that's how diplomats are supposed to seem.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
The Turian Ark has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS. Was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
Just a few more minutes, and we'll take you over to the Nexus.
This is not good.
I'll make it right.
Damn exiles.
I promise.
Right, but that was 634 years ago.
Oi, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
It would be nice if the people you banish would just mind their own business, but they never do.
Funny thing, people you kill mind their own business, and then it's super easy to take back what they took. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Watch your toe. You saw what happened to Krogan.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
We're on course.
Got a problem with that?
Here, no. Out there, watch yourself.
We're almost through.
So Drac, Asari, and Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so?
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra, everyone else on the team.
If I'm lucky, get to the point.
Must be weird. After so much time, finally facing the end.
Time is time. Number of years don't matter as much as what you do with them. Whatever I've got left's gonna be chock full of living. Watch out for the sinkhole. Watch the edges. Sometimes they collapse.
You know, you still owe me a seismometer.
I'm not the brainiac who left it lying around.
No, you're the big-footed clod who tripped over it.
Thought you were good at fixing things.
And then landed your ass on it. Crushed it flat.
So you admit defeat?
What you said about life and longevity, Drac.
Remind me what I said?
You said the number of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less like living than waiting to die.
Exactly. I wouldn't trade one of my years for 100 of theirs.
Heat levels increasing. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Get ready to fight!
Outlaw spotted.
I survived by myself. What's the big hairy deal?
We're standing on a lot of bones, know it or not.
Ryder, the scavengers are dismantling the remnant tech.
Is that a problem?
Normally, no. But if they get their hands on a remnant core, it could become unstable and attract the Scourge.
How do we stop it?
I have no idea.
Pathfinder, I could modify your Omni tool to disable the cores and prevent them from reacting.
Do it. Let's go fix this.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Nice work.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Evie, you're sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so. You little rebel.
Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead.
Just try to stop me. Good work.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Life support is back online.
We got a data pad over here.
This sounds like trouble already.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
My mother had me extremely late in life. She'd slowed down to the point where my Elcor father was the quick-witted one.
Your household must have been a hoot.
That's why I'm here.
Nobody else on the team seems to know much about you.
How'd I like it?
So why are you telling me all this stuff?
You're almost dead anyway.
Enemies!
Life support is back online. I detect above normal temperatures.
Well, it's better.
Life support is stable.
This heat is unbearable.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas. I detect above normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Hostiles ahead!
Why the pistol, PB? Why not something with more heft?
I like to be light on my feet.
But you got biotics. You can make me light on my feet.
You're dangerous enough as it is, old man.
Scavengers set up a dune camp. Stay on guard. Got them all.
Time to fight!
Pathfinder, that canister is volatile. Shooting it will trigger a reaction.
They're mine.
Hey, Drac.
Yeah?
Don't go dying anytime soon, okay?
You got it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Life support is back online.
That's that.
Gil's been asking if you can come by. Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to Krogan.
You're the Pathfinder.
Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
She's important to our mission.
She's important to us, period. Thank you, whatever your reasons. By the way, you should know, the head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
No. Done.
We invite you to visit our merchant.
Yeah, I'm watching from the
Pathfinder Ryder, a word, please.
You think I wouldn't keep an eye on my ship?
Hi,
Please.
I'm Ian Garden, founder of the
Hey,
initiative.
Pathfinder.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Here.
We ask that you
We're my
spend
sister
a few
Farima.
short minutes going
Please,
through
we were
immigration
separated in the
processing,
evacuation.
then we'll have you on your way.
You're all clear. Avina has a database of Asari looking for their families. I checked with her.
Call out from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors. We appreciate your patience. I'm Ian Garden, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
These power outages make no sense.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. But right now, I can say we're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens. But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them. As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Alright, I'm gonna actually make it to where I load up a point to, after I've actually rescued the Turian Ark, and then I'm gonna return to the Nexus to see if there's any difference at all. Like how we've seen earlier in the stream and all with, the whole welcoming the Asaris and all, so let's go ahead and find one that involves that. I'm guessing that there isn't. Oh, so much for that idea. Doesn't look like there's an actual save that I can actually go to. Oh well. I am gonna go ahead and end the stream here as well, so there's really nothing much that I'm wanting to actually do at the current time. I might end up doing more side missions tomorrow morning, but that's all up in the air.